Still waters. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce I had begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. I almost forgot about those guys, the ones that made me materia. It would appear their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been a merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishtala when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Lead nods of agreement. Now I think this is going to be another raid boss. Ishtala in the Horizon. Oh, come on. We're not necessarily going back to the Waking Sands. We're going next to it. They can't let us leave. We're back in the fucking sands again. Oh, hi. Bear! I actually want a bear mount. There you are. Ah, Brygarn, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufalupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. You know what? I'm starting to wonder this is that game where my sister kept saying mayhaps. Because I've been seeing that a lot in dialogue. Oh, hello there, Brygarn. Was it? Ishtala said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of the crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear that their colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thanalan. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back. Thancred, he is here. He's back. But I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thoughts, perhaps it's good news, after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Imalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. Huh? I know a certain YouTuber is gonna figure out that word. Or a certain Overwatch streamer is gonna find that word. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they have ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Brygarn. Well, looks like that ship has sailed. Against all expectation, it would seem the Imalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I cannot fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Orion J of our progress, or lack thereof.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Far across the sea from the land of Doma have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
I think it's him. Best girl or one of. Yeah, it almost looked like she was not from this game with the way she was dressing. Oh, wow, okay. Looks like a mysterious visitor has arrived at the Waking Sands, it looks like. A final temptation. Any bright ideas? A solidarity flash or insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fofalupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. I did. I didn't even realize that was you. You were the snowman. You were so happy. Oh, but it is good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufalupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escape our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our own ranks consorting with them? A traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufalupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were formed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikot miner traveling without escort, so as not to attract undue attention. But who? I see. The concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerlea, or Hammerley. A fine spot for a rest, wouldn't you not agree, Brigon? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Ahem, forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. You must go. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. They lack thereof their weapons. You're just napping. Lie in wait for the thieves. Okay. Oh, well, that was a good time for an ad break, though, because I'm using my chocobo. Whee! Alright, perfect timing. Standing watch while, yeah, get out of here. The bug's coming into my face. Yeah. Gods! No matter, kill them all! Hiya! Ugh. Oh, there's more. Hey, hiya! Oh god, there's more coming. No, you don't. There we go. Heh. Got him. What are you wearing, Ishtala? Is that a miner's outfit? You and your moral support, Chimkin. That is so true. I love the Chimkin. I need to find out where I can get that too. That's probably like a seasonal event. Cluck cluck. Stubborn to the last as expected. You are unharmed? Oh, it's an Easter event. Okay. I probably just missed it. A gang of seawolf thieves, and in Thanaland, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Seawolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Oh, that event was 3 years ago? Oh man, I was that late. Well, I don't know if they get those back in, like, the online store or something like that. But maybe I can find some interesting ideas if I ever get the money. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Fufalupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Yeah, it looks like Ishtala is in her mining outfit. Much like I have as well, I am in a level 50 miner's gear. I think it's a little bit higher, actually. Oh, you can actually do that while you're flying. That's nice. On behalf of the brass blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then, by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No. I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf, Lumensian born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes. He's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing. I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Is that supposed to be some sort of fourth wall they're doing? Oh, he did nod. Yes, I nodded. Oh god. I'll do casting. Ugh. Thancred's being self-aware about us. The Mother of Exiles. Oh, we got some dyes. Lilac purple dye. Ooh. I like some purple. The antecedents bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphinaud awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who has requested your assistance. Some commotion or incidents, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphinaud has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade. Tell me that looks like a Power Rangers outfit, because that looks so fucking cool. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Alright, speak with Alphinaud. Back in the waking sands again! Phoenix Ranger outfit. Oh, that is so cool. That is actually so cool. I mean, what do I even have that's pretty interesting. Let me go to my minions. I have this little baby. Little bean. Because I did participate in the Fall Guys event a while back. I didn't win the Fall Guys events, but like I did get enough points for me to get like the pose, the minion, and I think it's the music that plays it. You are late, no matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard. Oh my god, where are you in now? Isn't that the Void Wisp in Sonic Colors? It actually does look like a wisp. Well, like the rest of the nations of Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Gallian Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship... Oh, I see that's the Yokai Watch mount. I've never actually, like, played that series yet, so I have yet to, like, figure out what that's about, but I only just have the first game on the 3DS. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under their best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah, Brygarn. Unless I am mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan Sworn on the Royal Promenade. You are certain of your role in the proceedings. Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. It matters not how many times you ask, without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask you again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alfino Levileur, at your service, friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world, at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associates at the quicksand. There may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Okay then.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we aspired an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma equals mythical land of Japan or of Asia stuff. That's actually cool.
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors.
AKA samurai and ninja classes. Oh, that's why she's dressed a little differently. She's probably a ninja class. Oh, now I get it. I did remember my sister saying some of the other classes get unlocked the more I play this game. So not like all the classes are unlocked at the beginning.
Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
Actually, a samurai class would sound so fucking badass for me to try. I actually want to try that.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
So we are in full support of these people. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice this to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Yeah, I knew the moons mean like several months. Speak with Momodi. Hells? Why didn't you say so sooner, Brygarn? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a here on the morrow, see? But just sent word that they can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuff and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Haha! Go and call on Freduri and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Wakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. They should set them on straight. Oh, 2 locations, okay. One of them is actually close by. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you've misheard her instructions. Nope. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. Well, I don't know. Maybe they won't backstab us. She is in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Okay, we're good. Jeez. This map is like so cluttered, I can hardly tell where's the aetheryte, where the icons are. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Come on! Come on! I dare not hope for such, magnanimity. Much less expect it. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. Sussus among us. Thank you for that. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Sussus among us. It will never leave. It will never leave. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done so much for us, Master Alfino. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Dolmens are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Ooh, pardon. Pardon, has it, is me. A pleasure, Bragon. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Wait, is it an ad break? No, I thought I saw the notification. The bleu.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
That almost hit too close to home.
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes, the law is the law, and so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Well, now what? Since we cannot get support from Ulda, now what do we do? Promises to keep. Ooh, more fending rings. As you've observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of living should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. Well, I think he's got an alternative idea. Let's see. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The Monitarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Ulda is not an option. Gotta love the PS5 instaload. Oh, you're playing this on PS5. Oh, wow. I forgot that's also on console. I wonder what that's like. Having to go through all the buttons that you have to press for, like, attacks and buffs and debuffs and shit. That is so cool. Nor are Limsa, Laminza, or Gridania, Judge, given the state of their internal affairs, which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative. A place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Minfilia. That is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision. I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. Left bottom for left side and vice versa. Then you would have triangle, square, circle, and X, and then you have the D-pads to press. Oh my god, that's a lot. You can also set up so you can have also press the top shoulder buttons. So every single button interacts with like a different command, and only have you left with like the control sticks for movement and camera. That is interesting. You can only do like so many buttons too. Yeah, I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap? Or even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alfino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in the place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordana. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself propose, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ulda, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alfino, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and a few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Old Dawn Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Brygon. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the immortal flames can provide. See, there is an alternative solution. We have the Revenant's Toll to help. I always wondered, like, what kind of interesting setups that I have for, like, certain games. Like, how did I map out certain things? Like, I've always had, like numbers, and also, I guess it's more like the basic controls, I guess. I'm not even quite sure what I had so differently in certain buttons. I just always learned from the book. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long had they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordana. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it will go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordana. When government fails to act, the responsibility fails to us private citizens. I got that mixed. Fails and falls. I will engage the services of the 7 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We shall begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ulda, Lady Ugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. Oh yeah, it definitely is raining now. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Ugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Yeah, I'm game. It is a heavy rain today, which means I'm definitely not going out there. Ugiri's game. Wow! As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, whereform they will be transported by carriage to Ulda. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it will not surprise me as if the refugees require some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Brygarn, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever needs to be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Ugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. Oh god, we're going back in the fucking Waking Sands again! We're going back! No wonder they gave us so many damn letters. Greetings, Alfino informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. The vendor ladies in Mordana will sell level 50 tome gear, aka item level 130? Ooh. Oh, okay. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Gambler D's nuts. What? Pray forgive this trifle, but I might trouble you to keep round up the children that have been given into my care. They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. Why is he slapping you over there? You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son, Yozan. He can tell you more. I take it those are probably your friends, too. Maybe? Now that you think about it, I will have to make my way to Mordana to check that out. Oh, they're just random? Okay. Hello there, I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others. Well, don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they are found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Why are we playing hide and seek? This isn't a game. I figured there'd be one behind here. I am Koharu, Brigard Mistral. I didn't know anyone else was. Kids will be kids. You're scions? Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek too. Alright, it's almost time to go. Kids will be kids. I see another one behind the carriage. Are you playing? No fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. We get a ride a horsebird carriage. I don't know, it sounds scary, but if Yozan said it's safe, I'll go. Oh yeah, it's definitely pouring out there. Oh, I was right, it was around this area. It was just more up, thank you. How'd you find me? I guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this. Nah. Alright, enough about that hide and seek. That was a little bit of wasted time, but we're ready. Wonderful! All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? I see that you are curious. It is quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it'd be best that the children know what to do in case of the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. No, I'm sure you are. Right, so before I do this next one, I would like to go to Mordana. Since you said about the trading, I would actually like to check. But I'm pretty sure 60 tomestones are not going to cover it. But I actually would like to see what shops there are. Ironworks gear, maybe that's it. Oh, wait, there it is. I need... Oh, wait, I have enough. It requires 600, and I have 700. I can get this. Augmented Ironworks Magitech Axe. Boom. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the good shit. Hozan, why we adventure. Oh, we get a necklace offending. Cool. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on your journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Yeah, that definitely looks like a mech-con for sure. See, if you were to have a mount with Metal Face or Fiora, that would be most exciting.